Have you ever noticed how two people can face the same problem, but one breaks down while the other stays strong? Why does one person lose hope while another keeps smiling? The answer is not money. It is not luck. It is not magic. It is something much simpler and much more powerful. Today's story will show you how your thoughts can change your life, even when life feels unfair. This is not just a story. It is a life lesson, so listen till the end, because this story might change the way you think forever. Once upon a time, in a small and quiet village, there lived an old lady. She was very old. Her hair was silver like moonlight. Her face was full of soft, gentle wrinkles, each one telling a story of time and experience. But the most beautiful thing about her was her eyes. Her eyes were bright, warm, and full of kindness. No matter how hard life became, she always smiled. She lived alone in a small house near a big banyan tree at the center of the village. Her husband had passed away many years ago. She had no children, no family to care for her yet. She never complained. Every morning she would sit under the banyan tree. She would greet people, listen to their worries, and always offer a smile. That smile had a strange power. It made people feel lighter. Life in the village was not easy. People worked hard every single day. Some were farmers, working under the hot sun. Some were carpenters, using their hands to earn food. Others worked in small shops at the market. Some years, the rain did not come. The crops dried up. Hunger entered many homes. Sometimes people fell sick and could not work. Worry, fear, and sadness were common in the village. But the old lady remained calm. She believed one thing, deeply. Life becomes heavier when the mind becomes heavy. One day, a young woman named Radha came to the old lady. Radha's face was wet with tears. Her hands were shaking. Her heart was full of fear. She sat down slowly and said, "I don't know what to do. My husband went to the city to find work. He hasn't sent any money. My children are hungry. I am scared all the time." The old lady looked at Radha with love and gently said, "Sit, my child. Tell me, what do you think will happen?" Radha wiped her tears and said, "I feel only bad things will happen. What if my husband cannot find work? What if he forgets us? What if my children suffer?" The old lady nodded slowly and said in a calm voice, "When we feed our mind with fear, fear grows," she continued. "When we think bad thoughts, our heart becomes weak. But when we think good thoughts, our heart becomes strong." Radha looked confused. "But how can I think good thoughts when my life is so hard?" she asked. The old lady smiled. "Let me tell you a story. Once, the old lady began, there was a poor man who had nothing, no money, no food, no family. One day, he sat by a river and cried. An old woman passed by and asked, 'Why are you crying?' The man replied, 'I have nothing. How can I be happy?' The old woman smiled and said, 'Look around you. You have the river. You have the trees. You have the sun. You are alive. If you think only about what you don't have, you will always suffer. But if you think about what you do have, you will find peace.' The poor man listened, slowly. He stopped crying. He looked at the water. He felt the wind. He saw the sky. And from that moment, his life began to change. Not because his problems disappeared, but because his thinking changed." The old lady looked back at Radha and said, "Nothing magical happened to that man. He simply changed his thoughts. Positive thinking does not remove problems, but it gives us the strength to face them." Radha asked softly, "Can my thinking really change my life?" The old lady replied, "Yes, my child. If every morning you wake up and say, 'Today will be a good day,' your heart will become stronger. You will work harder. You will care better for your children. You will wait with hope, not fear. But if you wake up thinking only about pain, you will feel weak before the day even begins." Radha listened carefully. She nodded slowly. "I understand," she said. "I will try." That day, Radha left the old lady's house with a lighter heart. Every morning after that, Radha spoke to herself. Today will be a good day. She worked hard. She stayed patient. She cared for her children with love. Weeks passed. One day, a letter arrived. Her husband had found a job in the city. He was sending money home. Radha cried again, but this time, they were tears of joy. She ran to the old lady's house to share the news. The old lady smiled and said, "You see, my dear, hope invites good things. Problems will always come, but a hopeful heart can overcome them." Soon, other villagers began visiting the old lady. They shared their worries, their fears, their pain. She always gave the same advice: think good thoughts, and your heart will find strength. Slowly, the village changed, not because life became easy, but because people became stronger inside. And this is the lesson for all of us. You cannot control everything in life, but you can control your thoughts. Your thoughts shape your feelings. Your feelings shape your actions, and your actions shape your future. If this story touched your heart, please like this video and share it with someone who needs hope. And don't forget to subscribe for more meaningful stories that inspire, heal, and guide. Until next time, think good, feel strong, and never lose hope.